Maintenant, la parole c'est de M. Toshev, de la Bulgarie.
Thank you, President. Thank you indeed. Dear fellow parliamentarians, first of all, let me say how happy I am to be back to our Assembly, back to our large European family, and to continue to work together with all of you for achievement of our common goals based on shared values. The report of the distinguished rapporteur and friend, Mr. Iwinski, is quite well targeted to the problems observed by the ad hoc committee of the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe. But I would say that from our side, before and during the elections, we have been even more critical to the problems occurred in the process. That's why on 2nd of September, Bulgarian Parliament, following the motion made by our Blue Coalition, by the faction of our partners of GERB and the other pro-governmental factions, elected an ad hoc committee composed by equal number of members from each faction to make inquiry on the signals for misconduct of the elections. In the Constitutional Court as well, there are several cases which have been tabled and found admissible on particular irregularities during the elections. However, the general assessment of the elections of 5th of July in Bulgaria, in accordance with OSCE mission and the ad hoc committee of the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe statement, is generally in line with the standards, but more efforts needed to ensure integrity of the process. And this is our goal now after the elections. Particularly the adoption of new electoral code, which is in our commitments for the near future, I believe is going to meet the expectations for legislative sustainability in this matter. The recently elected Prime Minister Boyko Borisov, during the debates on interpellation in the chamber held on 11th of September 2009, answering my question, stated that the new government is strongly committed to address the issues subject to our post-monitoring dialogue with the Assembly in accordance with Resolution 1211 of year 2000. In this respect, the new government is going to ask frequently for the expertise of the Council of Europe and its Venice Commission in the legislation process in order to ensure full compliance of our laws with the Council of Europe standards. On 17th of September, after a long and tough debate, the Bulgarian Parliament has adopted by consensus a declaration on 60th anniversary of the Council of Europe, which declares that the Republic of Bulgaria will continue to participate actively in the work of all institutions of the Council of Europe, will support its development, and will cooperate sincerely and effectively for achievement of the goals of this oldest European organization. In the same declaration, the National Assembly of Bulgaria expresses its regrets for non-issuance of timely invitation to the ad hoc committee of the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which caused the tough position of the Bureau of 22nd of June. As well, our National Assembly is appealing to all of you to take into account the recent change of the governmental majority, and the election of the new Bulgarian delegation, strongly committed to pursue its close cooperation with the Assembly. Please accept this incident, which is unpleasant indeed also for us, as misunderstanding. However, those responsible for this inexcusable behavior are not in power anymore. Our membership in the European Union is not substituting our Council of Europe membership, and indeed it is equally important to us. Last but not least, I would like to mention that Bulgaria is going to continue to support the development of the Council of Europe and strengthening of its role in the European architecture. I dare to believe that our delegation is going to demonstrate, not by words, but by active deeds, our clear commitments to cooperate closely with the Council of Europe in all areas of common interest. Thank you indeed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Toshev.